later joined the ZPD himself, where the pair are now the...
In the finale of the first part, we were shown this carrot. In the second part, it will continue to play a role, but not as a recorder anymore, but as a symbol of the bond between Nick and Judy.
And if a lowly country bunny and a shifty...
I mean, we're not that different.
Judy says, we're not so different after all. This is a denial that they are, on the contrary, different. At the end of the movie, Judy and Nick will finally admit that they are very different, but they will accept it.
Captains Hogbottom and Truffler, Chevre, Boucheron, Wright, and...
This boar's last name is Truffler. It's the name of a rare delicacy mushroom that only boars can find by scent. And Boucheron and Chevre are names of French cheeses made from goat's milk, hence goats.
The Zebros. Zebros!
Interesting fact, this guy on the right isn't even a zebra. He's a horse that painted black lines on his fur. These guys demonstrate the main conflict between Nick and Judy. Not accepting each other, but in a completely opposite form. If Nick and Judy pull the blanket to their own sides, here the horse, on the contrary, sacrifices his true self, denies himself, all for the sake of the union with his partner. By the end of the story, they will also go through therapy.
With their baby!
Whoa, Fox and Bunny.
Yes, but proud parents first.
The creators are geniuses. They're baiting viewers with the very popular Nick and Judy pairing, literally making hundreds of millions of dollars from it. And they'll even make a third part with the same methods.
One since
the accident.
one thing this little stinker wished for.
Aside from one day getting his tail reattached,
Maybe put a doodle on it. Doesn't need to be perfect.
he's also legally blind. Toot toot.
Interesting fact, not necessarily a win. Finnick was voiced by Tom Lister, but he passed away in 2020. With permission from Tom's family, a voice recording from the first part was used, which we just heard.
Toot toot.
Agree to disagree.
An unnoticed detail. Paubert appeared here for a second, no one noticed him of course, and no one understood that he was involved in Gary's smuggling through this port. The wonders of the world of Zootopia continue in the second part. A porcupine creates a spiky trap.
Already sent samples for testing, and if you...
What needs testing is...
Chief Bogo has a gazelle figurine on his desk, so the events of the first part bore fruit, and thanks to Clawhauser, Bogo stopped hiding his fanaticism for gazelle.
officers think...
are not lead officers!
I think someone's just jealous that we got to drive the Squeal-mobile. Or maybe you thought...
Was your mama?
Jokes about moms in Zootopia too. We made it, guys.
Knock knock. Hi.
In the trash lies a portrait of the former mayor, in whom Bogo was greatly disappointed.
And Francine, partner first.
Reference to the famous cartoon myth that elephants are afraid of mice. A very interesting detail. Nick carries a recorder with him, even though they just had a regular workday. Considering how carefully Nick treats the carrot, apparently, he carries it as a reminder of his partnership with Judy. So even in the Alps, the recorder will be with him.
Well, Nick's not really...
Throughout the movie, as in the first part, all the things we know, brands and media, will be remade for animals. Futurama, Pixar, Piggity Falls. And Nick watches Hulu instead of Disney Plus because Disney bought Hulu about 2 years ago.
Huli? You really think we'd go work for Huli? What the f?
On TV, the song What Does the Fox Say is playing. Strange that this show is being watched not by Nick, but by Judy.
Continue to raise
But tonight, we put our differences aside.
On these pages, the main conflict of Judy and Nick is discussed. Are we just too different to work together? The book about partnership has many topics, but they showed us exactly the theme of are we too different? And by the way, I can't pass this up, but what the hell is a crocodile doing here? Even the text talks about mammals, and here's a reptile? Yes, the point of the picture is precisely the difference in species, but is it normal for Zootopia that they draw enemies of their people in their book? Like imagine if your book had pictures of
Hinckley Journal containing the patented weather wall plans.
Same catering company.
Great detail. It's the same van as in the smuggling scene. Only Judy would have noticed this as the chief was busy handling the city's disturbance, not snakeskin.
Are we wearing half a pants or one long sock?
A question that became a meme. Many have wondered how animals will wear pants. And in Zootopia 2, they will provide an answer to this question.
You say justice is dead?
The gala.
Chekhov's gun for the final battle scene with the Linksleys.
Come on, get on up. Here we go. Baby, keep the music playing. Come on, get on up.
Great song, another hit from Shakira, Zoo. On the invitation, the date is written as November 26th. That's the premiere date of the movie Zootopia 2 itself. Mr. Big's appearance is a setup for saving Judy and Nick. Mr. Big will see everything happening and immediately understand what's what, because for him, the Linksleys are not allies and reptiles are not enemies.
No snow. This one's warmer. Reptile in Tundra Town might need that to survive the cold.
And it's true, Judy used real nature for the investigation. This is Zootopia.
Oh my god, a viper! A window viper.
A good wordplay joke. Viper and wiper.
Cover is made of metal.
An important detail that creates intrigue. It adds a sense of mystery, detective work, and fits the natural nature of vipers.
Excuse me.
Oh no, sorry. Pubbert. I am Pubbert. Hi.
The first appearance of the main villain, I honestly didn't guess. I thought his family was the main threat, and towards the end, I really didn't expect such a twist.
Go, go, go!
I will remember you, zebra.
A barely noticeable detail set up for the movie's ending. Reference to Ratatouille, but there's also a second reference here to the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once. They also parodied Ratatouille there, but instead of a rat, it was Raccoonatouille. Plus, Gary was voiced by Ke Huy Quan, one of the main actors from Everything Everywhere All at Once. So a raccoon is standing nearby.
Snakes never hurt anyone. And this journal holds the secret.
In the second part, Judy's nose continues to twitch when she senses something is wrong.
We got him. Or her. Reptiles, it's like, who knows?
A joke from Nick, because a snake's gender is indeed difficult to determine. Visually, it's hard to find differences. Sometimes, it even comes to blood analysis to find out the gender. Intrigue with Gary's unknown ally. Even the fact of the covered face is justified because Paubert can't be seen near his home. He would definitely be recognized. And generally, helping a reptile is already a risk.
Those are words I'm glad I don't have to say. Tonight was more than horseplay.
A cool play on words, horseplay, means foolish or rough play or boisterous fun. In the Linksleys' office, the wallpaper has cat eyes. They are watching, they see everything. It's funny that both lynxes and snakes have such eyes. Only Gary's eyes are yellow, the opposite color.
Or maybe I chose the wrong mayor.
Plot twist. The new mayor turned out not to be the public's favorite actor, but a pawn in feline paws. If earlier Judy and Nick were only opposed by a team of sheep, and only in the second half of the movie since Bellwether even managed to help the main characters, now against Judy and Nick are both the Zootopia government and the police forces.
The phone is the first thing they'll track.
An important moment because in the future, Judy will indeed be tracked down by phone.
Welcome to being grandpapa to my little Judith.
The director did watch the first part and remembers that Frou Frou wanted to name her daughter after Judy.
I'm gonna name her Judy.
Oh yeah, like a hole in the head.
The animators, as always, put effort into the background. You can watch any character. Each one is doing something different. This one is stealing fish. The otter stole a starfish. Hamsters are swimming inside the table.
We leave town.
Nick left the cap, which will lead to them being discovered later.
It's your anniversary? This is the night.
Another hint at the romantic relationship between Nick and Judy. This song played in the movie Lady and the Tramp.
This is the night. This is the night. The bell
Seen Zeus?
Yup.
Jesus, a green basilisk lizard. And because of its ability to run on water, this lizard is literally called the Jesus Christ lizard. So does the Zootopia universe have Christianity and a crucified Jesus?
Hey guys, they ate it! I don't eat crumbs!
Yet again, Nick is unhappy with Judy's decisions and her reckless charging in.
Am I always going to be in the passenger seat? I would like to call a partner meeting. You're really tossing that Wii around. Red line, you're going to run out of air. Coconut.
Throughout the plot, Nick emphasizes Judy's unwillingness to listen to him. All of this will be revealed in the finale. Reference to the game Hungry Hungry Hippos.
Anything you need, I got 'em. Sequels, prequels. Who says the industry's going down the tube?
This is the funniest moment in the entire movie. Such total self-irony and mockery of the entire film industry, with the current trend of remakes and unnecessary sequels.
This was a gift.
His partner did it.
The recorder broke not due to chance. If they had properly decided who would go down for the carrot, they could have easily gotten it. But as long as they can't agree, their symbol of partnership, the recorder, broke. And the recorder didn't stop playing a role here. The police will find them by scent thanks to the carrot.
Where are they, Mr. Wild? Waterfolk, like fox or lesser mammals.
The Linksley's ears started twitching. This happens during hunting, to better locate prey.
Welcome to my oasis! Away from my evil family.
Pobert is hiding from his toxic family in the opposite climate, Sahara Square, although what prevented him from finding a place somewhere in Tundra Town? But in Sahara Square, no one will definitely look for Pobert.
And the metal cover that only a snake can see.
A heat-sensing pit viper.
The screenwriters incorporated real facts about snakes into the plot. Vipers really do see in the infrared spectrum.
A partner.
Waterfolk, like fox or lesser mammals.
He plotted to steal her plans for himself.
At the core of this conflict is also racism between animal species. Lynxes are quite rare animals, therefore they consider themselves above others, above common foxes and other less rare creatures. So it wasn't just an empty desire for power that drove Linksley's grandfather, but also the same racism.
We've always been better than you.
In the first part, the beef was between herbivores and predators. In the second part, between rare and second-class animals.
It lights up like a beacon. If it wasn't fully buried, maybe.
The lighthouse, which constantly appeared in shots, played its role, both in the backstory and in the photo and on the book cover.
Hot bottom?
What are you looking at, butthead?
Reference to a scene from Back to the Future.
What are you looking at, butthead?
Anyone.
Fun.
A barely noticeable detail. The hurried truffler dropped his mop, which allows Bobby to escape.
I said the case isn't worth dying for.
Don't care about the case.
You know, it isn't worth her dying for because it's not worth dying for. Solitary animals like me, I don't want to lose her. I don't know how to say that.
Excellent character development. Specifically, this dialogue is well written. This is what Nick meant. He didn't want Judy to die for this case, not that he didn't want to die himself. This goes against the nature of foxes, as they truly are loners.
Foxes are solitary.
But it's precisely because of this that Nick treasures Judy so much, because losing his first and only close friend, this is what Nick wants to prevent. He was saving Judy, not himself. If you considered Nick an egoist throughout the second part, remember that he threw himself into the sinking pipe just to save Judy, and he didn't run away alone through the hatch, but swam back to his partner and saved her.
Hello, Nicholas.
Reference to a scene from The Silence of the Lambs.
You happen to know the fastest driver in the history of Zootopia?
Flash, 100-yard dash.
Blitz is my favorite character from Zootopia. I was glad they brought him back for a significant reason, not just a hi hello I was passing by.
Which is why I need you to get on Paul's computer and track Hot Bottom.
Clawhauser is my second favorite character. He also played an important role in the movie's events, while completely remaining the same Clawhauser as before.
You tried restarting it? Have you tried being an idiot?
Interesting fact. In the Japanese dub, this hamster, or whatever it is, was voiced by Hideo Kojima. That's probably why he was raving about Zootopia 2, since almost always, by contract, actors cannot badmouth their own projects. There's a reference here from the creators. Part 3 is for real, and birds are too.
What festival is this?
Reference to the famous festival Burning Man.
We are with you, Judy Hopps.
We meet again, zebra.
That rude gesture from the zebras backfired on them. Gazelle once again contributes fully to the plot, just like in the first part. Let me remind you that the whole city is up in arms against Nick, Judy, and especially the snake, and Gazelle helps them even though she shouldn't. This is all thanks to their shared views since the first part.
Put them down!
Sir?
Take the shot!
Hogbottom plays a leading role among the police officers. There's speculation that in the third part, she will replace Bogo as the captain of the Zootopia Police Department. So the screenwriters didn't allow her to commit murder and kept Hogbottom a positive character.
It's there. Last case, there was kind of a twist.
Please don't be mad at me. And I burned the original patent. I'll finally be something in my family.
Plot twist. It's not intricate, but still unexpected. Paubert's plan is understandable and logical. After Gary's letter, he came up with a plan to destroy the patent. And only with the help of the Viper's eyes could he find the patent's location, and he needed Judy as a capable detective. That's why, only after the lighthouse was lit, did Paubert reveal all his cards.
It's not worth dying for.
Judy, it's not worth dying for.
Agree?
To disagree. Her dying for because...
Repetition of the words about death, but now Nick proves his point and consciously gives his life for Judy. This is excellent development of their relationship. In the first part, they formed a partnership, and now they strengthen it even more.
I didn't join the ZPD because I wanted to be a cop. I joined because I always wanted to be part of a pack. Because you're my pack.
An interesting detail that enriches the first part. So Nick never actually wanted to work in the police. I thought it was an arc of a criminal left the slippery slope for the right path. But in the end, it was a deeper and more personal motive. For Judy, Nick trained at the academy, got a job, worked, all just to be with Judy. Reference to a famous Coca-Cola symbol, a polar bear with a red scarf and a glass Coke bottle. Reference to the movie The Shining.
Yeah, I go left and you go right?
Or?
This labyrinth is a symbol of being tangled within oneself. The old Nick and Judy would definitely have split up, unable to agree, and would have wandered in the labyrinth like before. Now together, they break through all these barriers, but Paubert completely missed the truck and went looking for trouble by going through the labyrinth.
Am I always going to be in the passenger seat? Because if we're establishing sides...
At the beginning of the movie, Nick asked to drive. Now he finally got behind the wheel, having agreed with his partner.
I'm gonna jump!
I would like to call a partner meeting. Togetherness. Here we go.
Judy now warns that she's jumping, and in the end, they jump together, unlike during the first chase.
Say justice is dead.
Repetition of a scene from the movie Nick was watching. The animators created a unique architectural design for the reptile district. Their roofs are scaly, walls too.
One long sock.
The movie gave us an answer to the question about snake clothing, and in principle the most correct answer. Harry's great-grandmother's house is shown very interestingly. Snakes measure how much they've grown not vertically, as we are all accustomed to, but horizontally. In the drawings and on the box, rabbits are symbolically depicted. This is simply a symbol of friendship between reptiles and mammals, but they chose rabbits specifically. Reference to Rapunzel's famous frying pan.
Love you, partner. Love you, partner.
The carrot recorder continues to play a symbolic role. Their union was destroyed and rebuilt, as can be seen with the recorder. Paubert is reading the book about teamwork that was given to Nick and Judy. Do you understand the meaning of this scene? Paubert messed up because he acted alone, not telling his family his plan. If Paubert had acted together with his family, they would definitely have been able to destroy the Viper's patent. This is where Paubert was similar to Judy and Nick, not because they are outcasts who want to prove something. In the end, Judy and Nick won because they learned to work as a team, and Paubert did not. Disney always leaves Easter eggs in the credits, hinting at their next original animated movie. I see a three-eyed cat. This is a reference to the upcoming project Hexed. In the sole concept art, there is indeed a three-eyed cat.
Love you, partner.
An obvious hint at a sequel and expansion of the universe. The plus is that we will finally get to see the world outside the city of Zootopia. They are 100% not going to do the same story. Like birds were kicked out of Zootopia, please bring them back. Judy and Nick will probably go somewhere far away, but Zootopia will also play an important role. Probably some kind of magical fuel or magic crystal that powers all of Zootopia and the weather walls, which only the birds can bring back. But time will tell.
Love you, partner. Oh, I'm gonna need that back.